We were surprised by Evelyn's diagnosis. We did not know that she had a genetic anomaly until she was 5 days old, and it was after a very traumatic delivery into the world. She required chest compressions. They had to shock her heart back, got it back after 2 minutes, and then she was bagged for 20 minutes. And at that point, within 36 hours of her life, we had to hand her over for a life-saving procedure, so to speak. And then within 5 days from that, we received her diagnosis of trisomy 18.
Asher was diagnosed with trisomy 18 3 days after birth. We had the opportunity during pregnancy to test and confirm, but all of the research that we did indicated that he would have reduced care, and even some of our providers let us know that they would not intervene if he was struggling during labor, including allowing us to have a C-section. So we waited until after he was born to confirm his diagnosis.
Everything about Extra to Love was born out of personal experience. So we were founded as Springer Family Foundation in 2021 by myself and my husband Hayden, because we had to travel for care in another city with our daughter Sage. As she grew and got older, we started identifying gaps in support for our community. And so our name change to Extra to Love happened in 2023, as well as a mission expansion to meet all of the needs that we saw in our own life, as well as the lives of those around us that we cared about. And so we felt like there needed to be support from the prenatal period all the way through life for different things as your child grows and develops.
When we were in NICU, the bulk of some of the things that we were told were to consider the burden that her life would be on our older girls, who at the time were 4 and 2. We were also told that she had a very small percentage to make it to 6 months of life, let alone to a year. Little did we know that as we continued to educate ourselves and informed ourselves of the testimonies of other families, really, even on social media and wherever we were connected, that there was a possibility to beat those statistics.
Asher turned 5 in January, which is a huge miracle for our family. In pregnancy and the first year, we were repeatedly told he wouldn't survive. So a lot of the care that we had in the first year was day-to-day survival. Once we reached his first birthday, we started getting a lot more of, well, this is new territory and we don't know what to expect. So trying to navigate encouraging his life and not being life-limiting ourselves with very little support around us to know what to do, getting to 5 has been absolutely incredible for our family.
We were told so many things before Sage was born about what she would and wouldn't be able to do, to how many days she'd be here with us. And the reality is our lived experience was very different than what we were told. And we're finding that an increasing number of families are having this same experience. So we just want families to be empowered to become the best advocates for themselves and their families and their children with education, community, and support that we can offer them.
I want everyone to know that people with trisomy are so much more than their diagnosis. They are resilient, they are strong, they are courageous, they are brave, they are amazing people, and they love to be cuddled. An extra chromosome doesn't prevent them from expressing and receiving love. They're full of surprises and abilities if we're just patient and wait on their timing. They are precious children of God.
Over the next few years, we hope that the Extra to Love podcast will be a hub of reliable educational content from medical professionals who come on and speak to different anomalies that can happen in our children. We hope that it continues to be a hub of hope with the family stories, and we hope that it continues to be some sort of an encouragement for families who just get the doom and gloom diagnosis.
Extra to Love has been great in helping to start bridging the gap for care. So we received so much doom and gloom in our son's survival rates and whether or not he would grow, that as he started to exceed the expectations of medical providers, nobody knew how to help us. So we were kind of creating a roadmap as we went and kind of navigating on our own. And we're really excited that Extra to Love is starting to expand their mission to help support families like mine and help provide care and empower parents to get the support they need for their children to continue to thrive as well.
Stories like ours are not unique. unfortunately, they're more common than not. Extra to Love provides a space that is safe for families where they don't feel like they have to fight to prove the worth of their child, and they know they are unconditionally supported through Extra to Love.
The trisomy community is much bigger than I ever imagined, and I spent little time in social media groups bonding with families. I had a couple connections that I followed. I didn't really get more involved until I joined ETL, and I'm really excited about some of the things that ETL's mission is doing to bridge that gap in the community. So with the podcast, it's been really fun to get our voice out there. And then we have Facebook groups that are tailored to different stages of the journey, and that's been, it's going to be absolutely fantastic to connect with families that are at my stage in my journey, and then also to be able to help mentor or coach families that are a little behind us in the process of their journey.
We will no longer accept the pervasive use of outdated statistics to our community's detriment. Making waves for trisomy means challenging the status quo, making our voices heard, and insisting that our communities get the care and support that they need and deserve.
Extra to Love is doing an incredible thing that we created called a Hope Box. And like myself, who didn't have a diagnosis for their child, we did not know what to advocate for. We didn't know the terminology that we were thrown at. We didn't know really anything of what required to sustain her life from a medical perspective. So what we've done is created a Hope Box that will be filled with information for these parents who don't know what to do. They know this diagnosis, but they don't know what comes next. There's no literature on our kids. So we want to remove some of that burden and some of that fear that we are given in that situation and equip them and empower them to be able to make decisions for their child from a medical perspective.
Anyone that donates to Extra to Love needs to understand the tangible change that they're making in our community. Our kids are living longer and thriving, and the donations that are being made are helping to support our families continue to enjoy life with our children for as long as we have them.
At the end of 2023, we lost our daughter Sage, and so in 2024, we have expanded again to include bereavement as a part of the services that we've offered. All of our personal experiences have informed our ability to serve the community, and now in bereavement, we have wanted to serve families that are in that experience as well. Extra to Love is an organization that will support your family from the day you get your diagnosis and every day after that, no matter what comes your way.
Hi, I'm Tonya Beard, Director of Bereavement at Extra to Love. We are deeply committed to our core belief that every life is precious and has a purpose. This foundational belief underscores our commitment to recognizing and honoring the inherent value of each individual's journey. As long as the heart continues to beat, we pledge to speak life, not death, fostering an environment of positivity and hope. We advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves. We are so glad that you're here as our honored guest to learn more about the impactful initiatives that we are undertaking.
Hi, I'm Julie Hawkins. I'm one of the board members of Extra to Love, and my role is ministerial support within the foundation. Our mission here at Extra to Love is to encourage and equip families of trisomy 13 and trisomy 18 through education, resources, and financial support. We work to achieve our mission and vision through our values of connection, support, empowerment, and education.
Hi, I'm Jen Grubaugh, Director of Public Relations for Extra to Love.
Hi, my name is Amber Scuderi, and I am the Media Director for Extra to Love.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Springer. I am Sage Elise Springer's grandmother and also the Director of Operations for Extra to Love.
Hi, I'm Emma Springer. I'm the founder and executive director for Extra to Love.
Will you join us?
Will you join us?
Will you join us?
Will you join us
Will you join us
Will you join us
in making waves
for trisomy?